only one champion. And I paid my dues to become number one.
In trouble there. Will he get over this first round?
Larry Holmes.
Beating up everybody, 31 fights, beating Ernie Shavers, beating Kenny Norton, had Ernie out 3 to 4 times, you know?
The Easton
that boy
assassin.
leaning.
Nobody in the world could beat me.
Unappreciated during his historic reign, Holmes went 48 fights unbeaten.
Why y'all were disrespecting him for?
Fatality.
What's wrong with y'all?
You're being pretty confident, cocky even.
I'm not cocky, Howard. I just like to talk the facts, you know, and I'm very positive. I have confidence of this fight.
Measure the man, and he is really trying hard to put him away.
But he is one of the greatest in heavyweight history.
Boom, perfect timing. One of the greatest.
Right there. That should be the start of something big. Oh, he's out. It's
He's done, bro.
Fatality.
He's finished, man. Hey. He's done, man. Shout out to that boy Joseph Vincent, man. No cap. Hey, shout out to Sam, too. Check out the comment. Hey, he told me to do him. He said the Eastern Assassin. He said that. So we here, bro. So appreciate you, Sam. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments you want me to react to next. But look, man, let's go ahead and get into it, man. That boy Larry Holmes.
Raised in Easton, Pennsylvania.
His story is not unique in boxing. He dropped out of school at 13 for a career in a car wash.
Holmes would famously
wash.
become a sparring partner for Muhammad Ali, helping him to mold his skills against the greatest.
Well, you know, he gave me a job in 1971. He gave me a job working with him as a sparring partner. And let me travel with him, be around him, and I was able to see how he really was. The last day was when he fought Chuck Weapon in 1975, when I got my last pay for $3,000. I said, I can't be a sparring partner no more. I got to go do my own thing. He wished me luck, and that's when I took off. 3 years later, heavyweight champion of the world.
When Holmes felt he was ready, he left Ali's camp and pursued a career of his own.
Look at the history of Larry Holmes as a fighter. And in the very beginning, there were questions about him that haunted him throughout his career.
I wasn't supposed to be there. My legs were too small. I was just a copy of Muhammad Ali. I couldn't fight. I couldn't take it. But I proved them all wrong.
Larry, to me, looks like a very confident individual right now.
So
He's very relaxed.
The trainer of Larry Holmes is whipping out with that left jab.
Ali's shadow loomed large over Holmes.
The undefeated heavyweight from Easton, Pennsylvania, Larry Holmes.
Hold on. So he ain't do no Olympics. He ain't do nothing in no amateur fights. Like, what's going on? Like, he just started training with Muhammad Ali.
Those of you off mentally.
Did I miss that?
All right,
What's
it's
up?
round
Did I
one
miss
of a
something?
10-rounder between Larry Holmes in the white trunks and Rod Bobick in
Did I
the
miss
red trunks.
something?
You'll notice Holmes has more speed of hand. He's a smarter boxer. As I said before, Bobbick was strictly a brawl.
The
Tell
Ali
you what, he got them
comparisons were
powers.
fair. Holmes
that
had
power.
clearly learned a great deal from his time with the greatest.
That one almost floored him. Bobick has never been off his feet, but he almost went that time. Well, the rope sailed. And the referee is going to stop it, and it was a fine decision
Bro,
on behalf
I
of the
noticed some
referee.
referees be like
And now Larry Holmes has had 17 fights.
helpful,
He
and
has
some
won them
referees just
all,
don't care about your
17.
life.
He has scored 12 knockouts. Larry Holmes proceeding along his way up the heavyweight ladder.
Hold on, how many knockouts he had?
He has won them all, 17. He has scored 12 knockouts. Larry
17
Holmes
12
proceeding
knockouts.
along his way up the heavyweight ladder.
Don King controlled my situation. They had me.
Don
I fought
King.
1 year 6 times and made $700. And nobody gave me anything.
He made Hootie, he made Woody, huh?
I fought 1 year 6 times and made $700. And nobody gave me
700?
anything.
I'm Larry Holmes, the Eastern Assassin. Today on ABC, I will knock Ernie Shavers out in between the 5th and the 9th round.
Y'all told me to do Ernie Shavers too. Ernie Shavers is coming sooner than you think. So watch out for that. But Don King? He is brutal. Don King is brutal. But Don King, that Don King reaction is coming soon, just to let y'all know, too.
This is the Sports Pavilion at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas, Nevada. The 12-round heavyweight fight, if it goes that long,
Ernie Shavers.
between Ernie Shavers and Larry Holmes. Getty, the trainer and manager of record of Larry Holmes.
After a slow and steady climbing of the ranks, Holmes took aim at the big time.
He has fought nobody notable, so this will be the test. As for Ernie Shavers, he's 54-6-1 with 52 knockouts. He is a puncher.
A massive test against a historic puncher, Ernie Shavers.
I'm definitely watching. Yeah, we gotta watch
Shavers had gone the distance against Muhammad Ali.
Holmes. Right there, Ernie.
Larry Holmes like that jab.
We'll find out as the
Hey, Ernie Shavers said, "No, let's fight."
Heard Holmes will put him away. Whether Ernie has the stamina, you see him covering up. That left is always in his face and bothering. I think Ken said it. Holmes is in control. He's been fighting his.
Yeah, he can fight though. He a boxer. He one of them.
Trouble. And Holmes is measuring him. Has him in the corner right above.
Ooh, he measured.
Like any all-time great, Larry Holmes was able to decipher Shavers' style.
Ernie Shavers left of your screen. Larry Holmes back to us. A fight that's had action from the beginning up to this point.
As the fight progressed, Holmes took command.
You're going to have to pay some attention to this kid.
He's just outboxing him. Jab.
That left. It's almost piston-like. We are about at the end of the fight, and Shavers is the fight is over, and Larry Holmes has put on a tremendous.
Oh, that was the end of the fight. Oh my God. That was the end of the fight, bro. I thought he was about to go down. I'm not even lying. Ernie Shavers' chin is incredible. His chin
Holmes
is insane.
secured the unanimous decision win
Yeah, his chin
and was now set to contend for the heavyweight title.
His chin is crazy.
Unanimous decision, the Eastern Assassin,
Fine boxing demonstration by
Larry
that
Holmes.
young man. For Holmes, an easy and overwhelming victory, and suddenly
He like a Larry Holmes type.
About Larry Holmes.
He
I
had
mean-
one of the greatest fights, which is
I meant Lennox Lewis. He like a Lennox Lewis type.
totally unrecognized by most people, or at least slid over, against Ken Norton for the vacant WBC championship.
Larry Holmes could be called the emerging heavyweight. Only 28. He's been around a long time nonetheless. Comes from Easton, Pennsylvania. Thus the label, the Easton Assassin.
Ken Norton
Easton
had
Assassin.
famously broken Muhammad Ali's jaw in his monumental upset over Ali.
Ken Norton, I remember that fight as being one of the most thrilling heavyweight fights you could ever wish to see.
For what I think will be an
Well, Caesar
exciting
Palace
night
had
of
all
boxing
the
at the very
fights,
least
boy.
in terms of the Holmes-Norton fight, which appears at the outset so unpredictable, so contrasting in the styles of the fighters, in their ages
Norton.
and in their respective
Ken Norton must have been.
You
Hey,
did not get your shot at a world title till your 28th fight.
The fight brought out all the stars.
Let's pan over, if we can, Chet, to Chevy Chase. Roberto Duran, the Sly One himself.
Hands of
Rocky,
Stone.
And he's going to make another one called Rocky 2.
You know what's crazy? I started watching the Rocky movie 1. I was with this girl. I'm not gonna tell. Let me not. But I started watching it. I didn't even finish watching the movie 1. I got interrupted. But y'all had put me on. I didn't watch that
Many
yet.
wanted to dismiss Holmes as just a watered-down version of Ali.
Watered
He
down
did,
version
for much
is
of his
crazy.
career, express that he felt he deserved more respect than he got.
Respect.
A lot of that was because he came after Muhammad Ali.
the WBC heavyweight champion, Ken Norton.
Holmes trying to look baleful, perhaps in the manner of the late Sonny Liston. A half sneer across the visage.
They do look kind of scary, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, but these old-timey fighters, bro, but you can tell they had no fear in their heart, not even a little bit.
Fights underway.
So let's get right to it. Come on.
First round action for the WBC heavyweight title.
He bullied Norton around, beating him to the punch.
There is a redness in Norton's left eye. The left corner of the left eye already.
That left jab is nasty.
Quick lefts in a row by Holmes. Holmes with a good quick combination on the inside. Holmes dominating this fight. Kenny trying to cover. But Norton is really a troubled fighter. His movements seem jerky at this point.
He nasty.
Holmes is controlling this fight.
He's smooth.
In the fifth, Norton connected with the right.
Right there. The best blow by Norton in the fight. He got in a stinging right.
Tough, strong, fight you all day long.
That boy Ken Norton throwing bombs.
That's his hope for the fight. Clearly, Holmes, in my book, won the last round. Ultimate Kenny's too. And I've given Holmes every round since the second. 5 rounds to 1.
Holmes absorbed the punches, seemingly unfazed.
Backing up jab, jab, jab.
Holmes, so far at least.
He got that Muhammad Ali in him. You can see it in him. You can see it in him.
I think it was one of my finest fights.
Holmes really has developed. Good right there by Holmes.
He Saturday ain't got his head like he leaned into that punch. Oh my God. Yeah, he about to go down.
He's working Norton over. A tremendous round.
To be honest, ref, we can start this. I ain't gonna lie. It's about to get. Larry Holmes putting hands on him. Hey, Larry Holmes different.
Norton went the distance, but Holmes had beaten him handily.
Well, the bedlam has overtaken us. Fans trying to pour over us up into the ring.
Yo, there's so many people in there, bro. Like, wow, bro. Can y'all please tell me who was all them people in that ring, bro? Who is, what are them fans? They came there like, I'm about to be in there too for that.
Was now the WBC heavyweight champion of the world.
And so Holmes acquired the crown that day.
Holmes began a streak of heavyweight dominance, beginning with Alfredo Evangelista.
That we've seen nothing in the history of Alfredo Evangelista to consider him in any way a serious threat to Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes is finally
I want to see some of his amateur fights though or something like that.
Unbeaten with 19 knockouts, the man who arrived against Shavers and Norton.
Fighting out of Easton, Pennsylvania, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes.
We're about ready to go for the start of this fight. Larry Holmes, an overwhelming favorite, and seemingly he should be. And Holmes wants to make a big impression here tonight. Holmes has that.
Don't do him too. Don't do him bad, Larry
The
Holmes.
slow road to becoming champion had forged an incredible skill set.
Good right uppercut by Holmes. Larry Holmes. Third round. Of course, Evangelista
fast too.
The almost liquid grace of Mr. Holmes, who, however big he is, has twinkle toes.
I swear, he can bop, bro.
Underway.
Oh,
a good right
counter was crazy.
Larry. Caught Evangelista. Good combination. Scoring virtually at will. You saw them.
Bro, Larry Holmes.
In the 7th round, Holmes dropped Evangelista for the first time in his career.
Well, I think Larry got it right there. That should be
He
the
done.
start of something.
He done.
He's out. It's over. And so Larry Holmes remains the WBC heavyweight champion.
One of the greatest heavyweight boxers of all time.
The knockout solidified Holmes' position atop the sport and kicked off a historic string of title defenses.
And so tonight, it will be Larry Holmes against third-ranked WBC challenger Ozzy Ocasio for the World Heavyweight Championship. There is his boxing record. 9 knockouts out of 13 victories, of course.
Next, Holmes ran into an undefeated Ozzy Ocasio.
Dancing around in his accustomed manner. Remember, Holmes, so quick of hands, so quick of feet. Stinging left jab, his most potent weapon.
Bro, look at him, bro. How does someone that big throw punches like that fast and like so
It was a
technical,
clinic as Larry battered Ocasio.
But he don't even put his hands up, bro. They stay here. He here with it.
Scoring at will, the fight looked like another dominant outing.
You said this is oh, he done.
He dropped it 4 times.
Ocasio shakes his head. He wants to go on. The 3 knockdown rule waves. A championship fight. Padilla lets it go on. How much longer?
Eventually, the fight was stopped.
Padilla stops the fight. Finally, taking 1 knockdown too late. The kid could have gotten seriously hurt.
He was so consistent. I mean, all those title defenses begs to tell you how consistent he was. To me, that was the greatest trait of his, is how steady he was.
He schooled the man called Hercules, Mike Weaver.
The undefeated heavyweight champion.
I mean, look at Doc King. My man said, I'm only joking.
Then the third defense for Larry Holmes of the WBC title, 6 feet 3.
Let's see what's up with Larry.
Not the greatest, almost the greatest left jab in heavyweight history.
The example already of Larry Holmes.
But that left jab is nasty.
And he promised to do some sharp left hand boxing today. What a reach he's got there, 81 inches.
You can hurt.
Got the best jab in the world.
In the steel area of Pennsylvania.
Oh my God.
What a good flurry this is champion stuff.
You and me in boxing, players love jabs, the fans don't.
I like jabs.
Yeah,
not better than the left hook though,
but a little bit
I like
of
jabs.
that kind of purist in order to really appreciate him.
Oh, he's asleep. Oh, he about to go sleep.
What a punch!
Yeah. I seen the way the uppercut was coming. He about to go sleep.
Yeah. Get up. In the 11th round, he pulled it out of the fire. It would seem.
Don't send him back in there, ref.
Mike Weaver. Well, he got the best of the doubt with that count and the bell coming to his aid.
After the brutal uppercut, Weaver was saved by the bell.
He's up on his feet first, Mike
I'd have caught him out.
But I don't think he can manage this round. Surely
He done,
Holmes
bro.
can pull it now.
He was asleep.
He can't wait much longer.
It's not a fight. You know what it is, ref. You knew what it is when he came out of here, ref. When he came out for this round, you knew what it was.
Protecting, in my opinion, because Weaver was just not fighting back at that stage, and there has to be compassion.
I was going so good, so strong. I was beating up everybody. 31 fights, beating Ernie Shavers, beating McKinney Norton.
Yeah.
Had Ernie out 3 to 4 times, you know?
Larry Holmes was somehow, some way, somewhere lost in the shadow of Muhammad Ali, whom he basically succeeded.
The tremendous night of boxing live
it's
featuring
hard.
that man Larry Holmes. Holmes, unbeaten in 31 outings.
Holmes would take on a familiar foe.
So, it is Larry Holmes against Ernie Shavers, the reborn fighter he claims to be. And there are a lot of people around here who think that Shavers may indeed take apart Larry Holmes this time. Holmes boasts that he has never come into the ring cold.
Oof. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is that time where right after Ali, huh?
Looks to be superbly trimmed.
He is undefeated in his professional career. The champion,
you can't
the
remake these
Eastern
moments,
assassin, Larry Holmes.
There's Giacchetti, who just on the bell for round one. And Ernie doesn't seem to know what to do about Holmes. The other eye of Shavers. He's in deep trouble. And Shavers was stunned by that Holmes right. Shavers was hurt.
These are good fighters, though. Somebody that want to knock. Oh!
That was a good right.
I like these matchups. Somebody that know how to box against somebody who
looked to
will pull
close out
somebody's
his
head
career with one final moment of glory.
He slept him. That was disgusting. I ain't gonna lie.
That was a good right.
Shavers looked to close out his career.
Oh, that was heavy.
One final moment.
That was
glory.
heavy. He's not getting it. He get up, he crazy. Bro.
He got off the floor with Ernie Shavers, one of the greatest punchers of all time.
People say that he's the hardest puncher ever.
Shavers must have used all he had left to score the knockdown. Because after that...
What noise? What a...
Bro, there's no way he got up after that, bro. There's legit no way physically or humanly possible he got up after that. He literally got nailed with like a... Bro, he got hit with a couch. That's crazy. Nah, that's insane.
Turn of events. Round 8.
Right here with the couch and just got up.
Right. It must be pulled. From Holmes' point of view. Ernie. It's gone back the other way. Look, the wild right.
Like Ali said, he's a tough acorn to crack.
Yeah, look at that right. Against the left side of his face. Dave Pearl, the referee, checking with Ernie. Trying knows where he's at. That's it. It's stopped by Dave
Damn.
Pearl. It's an 11-12 technical knockout. Larry Holmes.
Damn, he just, the ref just stopped and was like, man, move out of the way, man. Dang.
Shavers
That's
had
how they
tested
stop fighting
Holmes again. But ultimately, Holmes prevailed.
I always tell people this about Ernie Shavers. If he didn't hit me as hard as he hit me, he didn't knock me out. I think he hit me so darn hard, my body shook and it woke me up.
Had to, because, bro, I thought you was dead.
That's been his dream. Now Larry looks like he's going to work.
He made quick work of Lorenzo Zanon.
I bet so.
And so it's over in the 6th round. An inglorious fight from all angles. Larry Holmes still the champ. For instance, he can pass Tommy Burns and Joe Louis in
consecutive knockouts heavyweight title defense. Damn, Joe Louis had 7. He did it twice. That Joe Louis the GOAT, man. I'm talking about the GOAT of all GOATs, man.
Consecutive knockout heavyweight title defenses. His 33-fight winning streak.
Rocky Marciano, the GOAT of all GOATs.
Some of the very
y'all
best.
didn't know.
In his 5 title defenses, a total of 43 rounds, he lost only 5 rounds on all 3 judges' scorecards.
Larry Holmes, the holder of the WBC title, who beat Weaver in the 12th round when he was attacking that title, is clearly the best heavyweight in the world. It's him whom we see next now in his 6th defense of the title. It is against the number 2 ranked American Leroy Jones, who was a massive 44 pounds heavier than the champion.
Weighing 254 and
Give me Larry Holmes.
pounds.
Larry Holmes underrated, bro.
Leroy
underrated,
Jones.
so bad.
Champion Larry Holmes.
Holmes is 30 years of age, weighs 211, appears superbly conditioned. 2 weeks ago.
Damn,
there's the tail of the tape, the bell, the fight begins. We have gotten a shocking report from Landover, Maryland, that Angelo Dundee was knocked out by a fan as he was leaving the arena after the fight.
What? Knocked out by a fan? It's crazy.
The first sign of desperation.
Oh,
look at that.
Oh, and let that left foot go.
Against big bad Leroy Jones, Holmes wore the larger man down.
Larry going more to the up and
Well, he don't
down
even
now.
block for
Jones
real.
Seconds left in round 8. And Larry
Uppercut.
throwing every...
Jones could barely lift his gloves as Holmes pounded.
Oh
on
my
him.
God.
And they're stopping the fight. And it's a good
Yeah, he
thing
just
that
beating him
Richard
up.
Green did.
Larry Holmes
Yeah, that was
used his
nasty.
money to create a business empire.
In order to understand why he keeps boxing, let's forget about Marciano's record. Take a tour of the Larry Holmes empire in a small town in Pennsylvania.
Each time he fights, he takes something like $2 million home with him. He's made $45 million so far.
What?
There's a place to park, a place to wine,
Oh, for
and a
real?
place to dine.
Okay.
This is John Henry, named after my father.
If he was bothered by fans overlooking him, it was made easier to endure from all the money he brought in.
To keep up with the Holmeses, you'd have to have a swimming pool indoors, just off the living room, and garage space for at least 9 cars.
He said just off the living room. Damn. He talking about money, boy. That's that big money. The living room with a pool. Bro, imagine that money. The living room with a pool at? You chilling in the pool watching TV. Bro, imagine that. Life. And this in 70 something, 80?
The toys, the Rolls Royces, the Mercedes, and custom-built Zimmers.
Damn.
The proof that a man has made it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the heavyweight.
And he invested, so it's gonna keep, smart.
The expected antipathy for Larry Holmes.
Next, Holmes took on Scott Ledoux in a
Scott
one-sided
Ledoux.
beating.
A
Holmes
one-sided
masterfully
beat.
counters the wild swing from Ledoux and delivers the sledgehammer right.
Wham. You don't know where he at.
There you go.
There you go.
Baby Pearl is stopping the fight. Interesting, isn't it, that the crowd boos? Ali is going up on the ring apron and trying to crowd into the act. We will, of course, be talking with Larry Holmes.
The fans again booed the champ.
For what? Beating up people?
Ali, as you see him on the ring apron, trying to steal the scene.
I want all of you to know that I'm coming back and I'm going to destroy Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes has a chance. I'm going to come back. I'm 4-time champ. I promise you, I'll destroy Larry Holmes. He's nothing. He's got no class. He's still my sparring partner. He hasn't improved, not at all. That's why I came to watch him. And I promise you, I'll wipe the ring with him. There's no way the man's got no class with me.
Muhammad Ali sought to stir up attention
Muhammad Ali,
for a
man.
potential title shot. Despite Ali's age and clearly diminishing mental facilities, he was allowed to challenge Holmes for the title.
Damn, that's crazy.
You see a miracle. I've had 2-year rest, 2 years off. You're right. 2 years off. Take what you say, and I'm gonna whoop home.
What do you think you do with the
He shouldn't have been fighting, gang. Definitely shouldn't have been fighting, bro. You can hear him. He should have been fighting for sure.
Ali, if you got him.
Muhammad Ali is no question about Muhammad Ali anymore. There's no more Muhammad Ali. There's only one, Larry Holmes.
It's only
Muhammad
one.
Ali has seen the bright side, now he's on the dark side.
Put it in a no-win situation. I beat him up, I beat the old man. He beat me up, I never had it.
Muhammad Ali, the man who hasn't even fought since September 15, 1978. He is 38 years of age now. He has
56
taken off
and 30.
more than 50 pounds in the
Simple
last
Muhammad.
6 months. How much strength can he have left? What will his tactics be? What will his weapon be? Nobody really knows. He has been obsessed with the desire to establish that Larry Holmes is afraid of him. Green having trouble getting the fight started. The bell for round 1. Wide-eyed, posturing Ali.
This is one of the saddest fights in boxing history.
Holmes really would like to make mincemeat of him early.
Tell us about the time that you got into the ring against Ali, the man who's been your idol and somebody who you've looked up to.
A good combination by Holmes.
It was tough to a certain extent, but I had the mindset, him or me. better him than me, you know.
Ali never should have been allowed to fight.
Yeah, he shouldn't even been
Holmes
fighting,
was
bro.
forced to pound on his former hero, trying everything he could not to hurt him too badly.
Larry Holmes has won the first 3 rounds quite clearly. Holmes having a cautious cakewalk.
I didn't want to hurt nobody because I'm not a mercenary. That ain't my business. My business is to get in there and make them surrender and get out without getting any pain inflicted on me.
Ali may be hurt. He may be pretending, but he may be hurt.
You can see when Ali fought Holmes, he was shot. He wasn't the same fighter in any way, shape, or form that he had been in the years previous.
Check it out. What do you want to do? The game's over. I'm the chief second. All right. I stopped the fight.
I stopped the fight.
The fight was
Good
stopped,
on you, my brother.
and the sad end to Ali's career was finished.
There was some residual hatred from defeating Ali and also fighting in Ali's wake.
To many, Muhammad Ali is the absentee landlord of champions. Holmes did knock out Ali in 1980, but Ali by then was a broken shadow of himself.
Do you think you were in a no-win situation following Muhammad Ali?
I was in a no-win situation. I was damn if I did, damn if I didn't.
This event I'm showing you happened many years after Trevor Berbick fought Holmes. That's Larry Holmes. He's about to do a flying ninja kick off a car right into Berbick. I think by seeing it now, you'll understand that these two men do not like one another.
Nah, bro, this is real beef. When you gotta do the WWE off the turnbuckle, come here. Ugh.
And there was more behind the fight than mere millions. It all erupted because of a heavyweight love triangle.
Remarking about some illicit affair that had occurred between Holmes and some woman.
Berbick's tirade about Holmes having another woman reportedly made Holmes' wife Diane very upset.
Oh, he snitching about the woman?
Resulted from 10 years of bad blood between Larry Holmes and Trevor Berbick. During that time, they've pummeled each other during championship fights and have had bitter feuds over money outside the ring as well.
The scheduled 15-round fight for the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World. Heavyweight Championship, always off.
Y'all see the...
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Kinds of electricity here in the crowd, and you can really feel it right now as we prepare for the Larry Holmes Trevor Berbick Championship fight. And here is Larry Holmes coming up onto the apron of the ring, and now into the ring. Holmes undefeated in 36 fights. He has had 27 knockouts. Larry Holmes is the undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, and Trevor Berbick is the champion of Canada.
Undefeated heavyweight champ of the world. Larry
Holmes
Holmes.
having 1 loss tomorrow, an otherwise perfect record, but that was a 1-round knockout in the hands of Bernardo Mercado. Round 1, heavyweight championship here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And Berbick comes right after Larry Holmes.
And he gonna be Larry? Caught him with a chain.
The fight itself was a one-sided affair, with Holmes scoring a will and Berbick clinching over and over again.
There it is. Well, Larry Holmes just beating up everybody back to back to back to back.
At this point, Holmes was beginning to enter some rarefied air, joining the likes of Joe Louis and Rocky Marciano with his consecutive title KO streak, as well as his undefeated streak.
So then your next fight was with Leon Spinks.
Didn't like him at all.
Next up, Leon Spinks.
But,
Leon Spinks.
Being a heavyweight champion didn't let that be like that. So it brought a whole lot of obligations for me to do, and I didn't know then. So I had a lot of trouble doing that year.
A tremendously fine fighter.
Leon Spinks. I ain't never heard Leon Spinks.
I didn't like him at all because he took my wife's hat. She said, "That's my hat, that's my hat. I'm gonna tell my husband on you." And he went over and kissed her on the cheek. And I said, "I'm gonna get you for that."
From Eastern Pennsylvania,
the undefeated Eastern Assassin.
Kiss on the cheek.
Heavyweight champion of the world, Larry.
Like on some playful stuff or what? Like,
Crowd favorite within the arena, obviously Leon Spinks. 12-pound weight advantage for Holmes, but that's not consequential. The bell.
Everybody just want a champion to lose. That's all it is. They just want a champ to lose, man.
We have a good fight here. Holmes an overwhelming favorite, of course.
Oh!
I whooped him, man. I whooped him.
That's how wild Spinks is.
Oh, he just be outboxing people. Like, it's just easy. Ugh. The body. This thing, but them blocks ain't doing nothing. He.
I had him crawling in the ring. Did you see that tape? You got to look at that tape.
He said, "Did you see that tape?" Damn.
The win continued Holmes' KO streak.
All right, round
That's
11
crazy.
live from Pittsburgh.
That's why when he's making.
The left eye of Snipes is just huge.
After scoring the technical knockout on Snipes, the fans booed the champ again.
Because he hurting people out you?
Rudy Ortega steps in and stops the contest. And Snipes is saying no.
Bro, I don't get the booing, bro. He really hurting these people out here. He hurting them, y'all booing? What is y'all good? Like, are y'all like
stupid?
Oh no! And the fans are booing. An 11th round TKO.
I don't get it, bro. I mean, maybe because they
Jerry Cooney was viewed as
they say his fight's probably boring because he don't knock people out. Well, he putting people down. Like, he ain't got punch up, like, I don't know.
a rising beast.
Tell us about the fight with Jerry Cooney. Because that was huge, wasn't it? Absolutely massive. It captured global attention.
A powerful puncher with a string of knockouts. And a challenger many believed was more than a match for Larry Holmes.
And then the next fight in '82 was you versus Jerry Cooney.
Beloved by fans for his spectacular knockout power and thought to be the one who could take down Holmes.
The basic reason for this multi-million-dollar extravaganza is that just as blacks identify with heroes like Jackie Robinson and Muhammad Ali, white people occasionally invest in a Vince Lombardi or a Jerry Cooney.
I feel you. Hey, I feel that. Hey. So Jerry, so okay, I understand that. Okay, I understand that.
White people occasionally invest in a Vince Lombardi or a Jerry Cooney. Because Sugar Ray Leonard is the most popular athlete in America of any persuasion, I think it's fair to say that this impulse is more racial than racist.
The fight would be the biggest payday of Larry Holmes' career.
He's from Boston here, having won 39 fights without a loss. He is 39-0, 29 of those fights coming as knockouts.
Remember, protect yourself at all times. Understand that. Shake hands, fellas, get it on.
Crowd comes alive. There is electricity. I realize that may be a cliche, but there is simply no other way to describe what is happening right now. Both men wearing white trunks. Cooney with a clover leaf. Red trim on Larry Holmes. Holmes comes quickly out, takes a jab from Cooney.
It didn't take long for Larry to take control of the fight.
Cooney looked so big, though. Oh, he got on his feet.
He got on his feet. He's running. Cooney is down from the right hand by Larry Holmes. Cooney's legs are really wobbly.
Cooney's really gone now.
Cooney very wobbly in the center of the ring.
Finish the job, Larry. Finish the job, Larry.
Victor Valley. And Victor Valley is saying no more, I believe. Victor Valley is in the ring saying no more, that's it, it is over. And Mills Lane raises Larry Holmes' hand in victory, so Larry Holmes retains the title.
Yo, Larry Holmes? I be top 5 heavyweight all the time.
And the accumulation of punches really
top
did
5.
a number on Jerry Cooney. Larry Holmes saw that Cooney was in trouble, and it was just a matter of time, Barry.
The win only brought more questions, wondering if retirement was coming.
Larry, the fighter, is the last to know when to get off stage. You think you're the man you were 3 or 4 years ago. You're getting hit more. It means your reflexes are not what they used to be. You can't put people away. Your strength isn't what it used to be. Do you find that you're not the fighter you were a few years ago?
and we welcome you to a night of boxing. A night of boxing that features Larry Holmes defending his WBC heavyweight championship for a 16th time.
A 16th time is crazy. 16?
Holmes pushed Scott Frank around for 5 rounds.
Good right hand by Holmes. Scott Frank says it wasn't anything.
Okay. It ain't none, huh? Is he good?
Right in the of a standing 8, but he's counting it out. To see Perez come in and say, that's it, here it is, all over. So it is all over in round 5.
What happened?
And Larry Holmes having his way from the opening bell with no problem at all, throwing a blank at Scott Frank.
Adding one more KO to his already lengthy resume.
Last 7 title. Damn. I'm talking about he's great.
Next, Holmes would take on Marvis Frazier.
You think that Holmes can stand up to 3 minutes of every round pressure like you put on people?
Well, I don't think so, but you know what they say, chip don't fall far from the block.
Marvis was the son of legendary warrior Joe Frazier. Holmes said he had watched young
his son
Marvis grow up in the gym.
That's all I'm about to say. He had to watch him.
Pennsylvania. Here is the undefeated.
This is crazy.
Marvis Frazier.
I'm gonna watch. Hey, I still ain't watch Joe. Joe Frazier is coming also. It's coming sooner than you think, by the way. Turn on the post notification bell. You know what I'm saying? So you don't miss no posts.
In the dressing room, any questions from Mr. Frazier's corner? Any questions from Mr. Holmes' corner? Okay, let's get it on.
By that time, he probably should have retired before this, man.
I would suspect that those trunks that
Frazier's
wearing were his father's. They were certainly the same colour that Joe wore when he fought Ali. A little bit of jeering from the crowd there.
Oh!
Fatality.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Larry might be the GOAT. Nah, he ain't the GOAT. He top high though.
A long right hand. Well, look at that. He's been down as an amateur, Marvis Frazier. This is the first time as a pro.
First time being down as a pro.
And he really could do with those seconds ticking away faster than ever in the opening round. He shouldn't have dropped his hands. Really putting young Frazier in trouble.
Nah, Larry is different. Nah, Larry in my top 5 all-time heavyweights of all time. It's a fact. In my top 5. He like, bro, come help this dude. Come help this dude, man.
Up with this kid in the gym. I'm
just hitting him with right hands.
Out of beating him up.
Bro. I'm bro.
Hopefully giving him every.
Thank you, ref, because God, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. He took like 6 right hands. Clean, too. Damn. Larry Holmes top 5. I don't care. Nobody said.
In the opening round. With just a few seconds to go. 3 seconds probably to the end of the first round. There's Joe saying to the son, okay, kid, I know what that's all about. It's happened to me, but of course never as quickly as that.
But even though Holmes has been champion for longer than anyone since Joe Louis, he's still not taken seriously by the fight crowd.
Hi, I'm Larry Holmes. I'm going to knock the jinx off of Michael Spinks.
Setting aim at his 49th victory, Larry Holmes took on the lightweight champion, Michael Spinks.
Bro, my man's, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all gotta put some respect on Larry Holmes' names. I don't care. Nobody to say. Put some respect on him.
Larry Holmes, who at 36 years of age, still a great champion, but not the fighter he once was.
A victory over Spinks would match Rocky Marciano's 49-0 record and secure Larry Holmes' place in history.
Larry Holmes, the heavyweight champion, tries to make it number 49
well, Joe Louis,
as he takes on a tough opponent, undefeated light heavyweight champion, Michael Spinks. The creator was always striving for his just due. Here he comes into the ring now. Now, of course, it is the comparison with Rocky Marciano. He's already gone through the comparison with Muhammad Ali. And the general consensus is, well, he's a great champion, but he's no Rocky Marciano.
Hell nah, Rocky Marciano. I ain't gonna lie, he ain't Rocky Marciano. I'm sorry.
Undefeated. Oh, big man.
Marciano different.
Holmes missed that right hand. And there's a good left by
Oh.
Michael Spinks. Look at him.
I think he probably beat Marciano though, to be honest.
And just as Billy Conn was at this stage of the fight, after 12 rounds, I think it'd be fairly said that Michael Spinks is the heavyweight champion of the world. Can he hold it for 3 more rounds?
But does a boxer or any athlete know when he's been used up? Or so used up that he can be taken?
3 minutes left, and you have the feeling Holmes is going to need all of them. The right hand by Spinks. Crowd on its feet in anticipation of what could be a new heavyweight champion. Out of time. This one is over. Listen to the crowd.
The defeat ended Holmes' perfect record. Though he fought for many more years, he never again regained the crown.
Damn.
Larry Holmes
Why
reigned
keep
atop
fighting?
the heavyweight division for 7 years.
Execution. There's that left hand. Sets him up. Bang.
Bam.
Back with the right hand.
He defended his title 20 times, one of just 5 men to do so.
That's crazy.
That one perfectly timed, and I don't think Willis is going to make it up. He will not.
Bringing up how difficult it is for any champion to clean out his division, which he did over a 7-year period.
He did. He held the title for 7 years.
Big shot.
7-year reign as heavyweight champion.
Unbelievable. He is out. Michael Greer.
He's dead.
I consider myself as one of the greatest fighters of all time. You know, people don't want to hear that, but the facts is in the pudding, you know.
He's definitely one of the greatest fighters of all time.
Larry.
Is y'all asleep? Oh, y'all gotta start. Y'all asleep if y'all don't think Larry Holmes is one of the greatest fighters of all time. Y'all better wake up, kids. Wake up. Cause man, bro, that is insane, bro. I gotta see Joe Frazier now and Ernie Shavers, man. Hey man, turn the post notifications on if y'all ready for them drops, man. Let me know in the comments y'all want me to react to next. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all next video, man. Y'all already know what's going on. No go.